Now, the race to find a missing sub carrying 5 people to see the Titanic wreckage. Rescuers tonight say the clock is ticking before air runs out inside that sub.
This is brand new video of a plane leaving Buffalo carrying a vessel that's capable of diving 17,000 feet into the ocean. It's on its way to help with the search for the sub. Now, the Coast Guard says this is an extremely difficult mission.
But, of course, there is still hope. The sub has around 35 hours of oxygen left, and the big question is, if they find it right now, is there still enough time to save the people on board? We have team coverage starting with WBZ's Louisa Moeller. She's at the Coast Guard base in Boston tonight. Louisa?
The race is on to find the missing submersible Titan in a search area some 400 miles off of Newfoundland, Canada, larger than the state of Connecticut.
These search efforts have focused on both surface, with C-130 aircraft searching by sight and with radar, and subsurface with P-3 aircraft were able to drop and monitor sonar buoys.
And today, the Boston Coast Guard said a deep water robot, or ROV, with a camera has joined the hunt, as the passengers aboard have roughly 40 hours of breathable air left.
And again, our thoughts and prayers are with the crew and the families and their loved ones.
The sub left Canadian research vessel Polar Prince around 6 a.m. Sunday. It carried a pilot, a French explorer, a British adventurer, and a father and son from a Pakistani business family. The journey to the Titanic is about 2.5 miles into the deep, taking about 2.5 hours. The Polar Prince lost contact with the sub approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes into the trip.
You put the robot down, it can stay down for hours on end, and you don't have the time limits we do when we dive in submersibles.
Harvard deep sea biologist Peter Gerges has been on deep water submersibles. He's also manned the kind of robots that are being used to find Titan. And if the sub is found, he says bringing it to the surface is time-consuming, but possible.
A lot of our science efforts with these robot subs involves attaching lift lines or winch cables and pulling heavy things up from the seafloor.
Gerges says most subs have 2 forms of communication, including a tracking beacon. Somehow, Titan went dark.
So it makes the challenge of finding our colleagues extra daunting.
The Navy is also sending a deep ocean lifting system designed for heavy undersea objects. In Boston, Louisa Moeller, WBZ News.